Have you ever noticed this pattern? You try to be kind. You try to understand. You try to give people chances. And somehow, you keep ending up with people who drain you, manipulate you, or slowly break your peace. At some point, a quiet thought appears. Is there something wrong with me? You might notice it in relationships. Friendships that start intense and end painful. People who lean on you emotionally but disappear when you need support. Partners who cross boundaries, then apologize just enough to keep you hooked. And what hurts most isn't just what they do, it's the confusion. You ask yourself why this keeps happening. Why you can see red flags clearly in other people's lives, but not when they appear in your own. And eventually, you start blaming yourself. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't attract toxic people because you are weak. You attract them because of something much more subtle. Something that once protected you. Let's slow this down. Toxic people don't randomly choose their targets. They don't look for bad people. They look for safe emotional environments. People who listen. People who tolerate. People who explain instead of explode. People who doubt themselves before doubting others. From the outside, this looks like kindness. From the inside, it often comes from adaptation. Your nervous system learns patterns early in life. If, growing up, love felt inconsistent. If affection came with conditions. If you learned that keeping peace mattered more than expressing discomfort, your mind adapted. It learned to stay alert, to read moods, to anticipate emotional shifts, to avoid conflict by becoming understanding. This isn't weakness. It's intelligence under pressure. But here's the problem. What once helped you survive can quietly train you to tolerate too much. Think of it like this. Your mind is a smoke detector. It was calibrated in a house where emotional fires happened often. So now it's extremely sensitive. Instead of running away from emotional heat, you learned how to manage it. You learned to soothe others, to rationalize harmful behavior, to wait for people to change. And toxic people feel this instantly. They sense that you'll stay longer than you should. There's also a deeper psychological loop at play. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. If chaos was normal earlier in life, your nervous system may interpret calm as boring or unsafe. So when someone stable appears, it doesn't spark intensity. But when someone unpredictable shows interest, your body wakes up. Your heart races. Your thoughts spiral. You feel connected. But what you're feeling isn't chemistry. It's recognition. Over time, this pattern takes a cost. You start doubting your judgment. You become exhausted from overthinking interactions. You feel responsible for fixing people who never fix themselves. Your self-esteem erodes quietly, not dramatically. You don't think, I deserve less. You think, maybe I'm asking for too much. And that thought alone keeps the cycle alive. Society often gets this completely wrong. You're told to just set boundaries, to just leave, to stop being so nice. But your nervous system doesn't work on logic alone. You can't undo years of conditioning with advice, because this pattern was never a choice. It was a solution that outlived its usefulness. Here's the reframe that changes everything. Your mind isn't broken, it's loyal. It learned how to keep you emotionally safe in an environment where safety wasn't guaranteed. The problem isn't that you attract toxic people. The problem is that you stay familiar with them. And familiarity can feel like home, even when it hurts. So what actually helps? Not generic confidence tips, not forcing yourself to be stronger, but small internal shifts. First, start noticing how your body feels, not how your mind explains. If you feel tense, hyper-aware, or anxious around someone, don't immediately rationalize it. That discomfort is data. Second, ask yourself one quiet question. Do I feel calmer after interacting with this person, or more confused? Clarity is a green flag. Confusion is not depth. Third, Practice delaying emotional commitment. Toxic patterns thrive on speed. Healthy connections grow slowly. And finally, get familiar with peace. At first, it may feel empty, even uncomfortable. That doesn't mean something is missing. It means your nervous system is learning something new. Let's pause for a moment. Just notice your breath, and notice how often you've blamed yourself for patterns that were never about self.